Right, for those of you watching, this is for all the followers on YouTube. Just to sort of like bring you up to speed if you've only just found out about the MAWBOARDS recently, and sort of like just going online now and checking out and seeing videos. It's been going on for quite a while, so there has been a lot of little things that we found along the way. So I just thought I'd just, take the opportunity to make a video at the moment to show you some of the other styles or whatever tools that we've been using over the videos over the years, which ones we found and why, basically, and what ones to give you the advice to buying. So straight off the mat, I'll come to the dividers in a minute, but what else have we found? We found these cutting mats as well. Now, when it comes to these cutting mats, I bought several of them and that lot, but the green ones, hopefully you can see that there. The green ones are the better ones because I've worn out some of the ones I had like this and cut all the way through them. So the green ones I found are more suitable for what we want to do. And what these are good for is, if you're doing all these cuts and that lot and the angles, and sometimes you've got a weaker tile, you've got to take that tiny bit off on the end. What it does, I'll tell lads, stick a strip on it, but what it does is just allows you to pull off an absolute tiny piece right to the very end, because, when you're cutting them with those end bits can be flapping, you end up doing that and going over, but this just allows you to pull it right through. And it's a self-healing mat, doesn't blunt your knife, gives you a good cut on there. So basically Amazon, anywhere you like, it's a self-healing mat. But try and get the green one. You've got different sizes on them. I've cut one down and put something on the bottom, but it's good to have some kind of strip on it. I've got one with the right angle on it. But this, Amazon, cheap as chips, something like that. Stick that in your stocking for Christmas. Next one up were these Scribe pens. Again, Amazon, cheap as chips. These ones, they came in a pack of 2 with a whole pack of these spare tops, and it was literally for peanuts. So these are a really, really good find. But what they came about for, and what we used them at the start for and discovered, was with certain tiles and that lot, you can basically just use this instead. Some of them have got a really hard ceramic top now. But if you look, especially like night tile, you can just break that off and, instead of blunting your blades. But this is what they were. But they're good. They're good to have for other aspects as well. But yeah, so these Amazon, once again, absolutely cheap as chips. So we're actually moving on to centre punches now for marking with the pipe finders and that. Those ones I could do a post about the other tool. Now, the other one that we've been doing a lot of videos on in the past and that have been dividers, but I don't know if I can ever remember doing one actually showing you which ones to get, because I've been experimenting for ages with them. Now, I'll go through what ones you basically want to get and what you want to buy why. Now, for strength and everything, the wing nut ones, they are great, although these ones in several variations you can get, they are brilliant for doing just those fine tunings, whereas these ones, they can get a bit rusty, they're hard to maneuver. But these ones, they have got, basically, when you try to move them, they will twist, because that's the weak, so if you want to do it deep enough to just score the tile, so you've only got to snap it off, they're not as great. I've seen the little 3-inch one, but I just like the fine tuning of it. But anyway, but the 2 sizes of dividers that you're going to want to get, and probably best recommended, will basically be the 6, which both of these are a 6, even though that one's smaller, and the 9. Nothing more than that. Even these ones, when they start getting to too big, these start to twist and bend. But that's not a problem, because that's when you'll either be using, you know, either a Scribe bar or just something with a load of holes up through the middle of it if you want to do certain arcs or things, which again is another one that we come up with as well. But the reason why you're only going to need a 6 and a 9, because primarily really the only thing you're going to need it in today's flooring for really is those ball noses and kitchen corners. So the 6 always does, you know, that would do a kitchen corner, also do the internal of a quarter turn ball nose only. Then the 9-inch will basically possibly be able to get your outer curve for a quarter turn, but 9-inch is also basically your average double ball nose, or mostly all your moulded ones. They're an 18, so the radius is 9, so you can get your curve with that. Now the reason why it's handy to have, sort of like in for today's fitting, will be, I'll show you now quickly. I'll do the wedges on this. Try not to say too many times. But say if you've got your ball noses or anything like that, straight off the bat, I'm going to be showing in a minute on another video just how we do the ball noses and that. So I was trying to just keep this one down to, you know, what to get and why. So it will be the 6 and it is the 9. These ones are slightly stronger, but I've experimented with them. I've just caught a cold on these ones that are over 30 quid. But the ends, I snapped one of the ends straight away. So you can wear them out, even though that I thought I'd go dearer. This bit's good. Once I sharpen them, it'll be good. But not strong enough for what, you know, the only aspects I really want to use it for, or had been using it for, you know, since I've discovered to do it. Now, the last one is this tape. Now, this tape, I swear to God, is the best tape for flooring that I've ever come across. I spent about 2 years trying to find all these different tapes for the boards. And I found this one sort of half by accident, but it's basically, I'll put the link up or the picture of it to the company. Best one to get it for. It's banner hemming tape, but it is, what's good about it is it is literally, it's microns thin. It's strong enough to hold LVT. I've bent LVT on it. I mean, I use it for sticking on the back of tiles primarily, to go on the Gundac workstation, because it's also ever so clean. But using it on a floor and things like that, it will pull the ply up, it will pull the top layer up once that's gone in. And it is so microns thin that once it's, you know, you've stuck your tiles on the guillotine, there's no room for them to go like that, and it's clean to pull up and reuse. It's quite cheap. It's not dear, but it comes in a couple of different widths. Now, I have actually spoke to the guys that make mine as well. So with any luck, what they've said, they might even change the name on their website to the MAWBOARD flooring tape. Because again, honestly, it's use it all the time. I do. Hold on. Sorry. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, so this tape, banner hemming tape, basically you'll see it on the Atfix one. And it is literally got so many applications, it's just double handy to have.